We'll start the topic transportation. Okay, good evening, student. We'll start the topic transportation. First of all, what is the meaning of transportation? Transportation is a simply mean to circulate the things from one part to another part. To circulate things from one part to the another part. In animals and plants, there are also the presence of transportation. In plants, if I deal about the transportation in plants and animals, in animals we have a lots of material to be transported. In plants normally transport two important things. First, they transport water along with minerals, and next they transport content of food material from leaves to the rest of the body. Today we'll start the topic that transportation in plant. First, we'll deal about transportation of water and minerals in plantation. Water and minerals. We simply know that there are water conduction tissue of plant is simply known as xylem. Water conduction tissue of the plant is xylem. Xylem serves a channel between roots to the different parts of the plant. If I discuss about the elements of xylem, I'm having four elements. Elements of the xylem. Xylem is having four elements. These elements are as follows. First, xylem parenchyma, xylem sclerenchyma. These two are basically supporting tissue of the plant. These two are what? These are simply known as the supporting tissue, the xylem. Working body of xylem or xylem having two work function site, or we can say that two elements which do the functions. First there is xylem and next there is trachea. First, the tracheids are basically a kind of small channels which provide the medium of transportation like that. If I draw the diagram of tracheids, these are like that. And these provide channel for the transportation. And they have circulation which should be regular. This is the next xylem vessel. Next is xylem vessel. These are again kind of pipes which are situated. They also serve the channel. Xylem vessels are basically found in most developed plants. They are found in most developed, especially if I deal about plants term angiosperm. These are present in this kind of plant. Next is these angiosperm plants containing the pipelines from gyre root to the rest of the part. Next is we have discussed that there are four elements of xylem. First, there is two supporting tissues, xylem parenchyma and xylem sclerenchyma. Next, the two functioning tissues which are termed as xylem vessel and xylem tracheids. Xylem tracheids and xylem vessels provide a channel and provide pipes to control all of the water movement inside them. Next, we discuss that how the water will transported from root to the different part of. Next is process of upward movement of plant. Process of upward movement of plant. We know that if I draw the diagram of plant here, this is the main root of the plant. This roots having the origination of root hair. This is the structure of root hairs like that. These are the root hairs. Root hairs are basically fixed between the soil particles. These are the basically between the soil particle there is a presence of if I draw the diagram of root here itself a single cell. Root here itself a single cell. Root single. This, if I draw the diagram of root here, root here are fixed between solid particles like that. The water which present between the solid particles, this is the water present between the. We know that root here itself is single cell. First, the amount of water is more in soil and less in root here. So it will come inside by the process of osmosis. So first, there is a filling of root hairs with water completely by the process of osmosis. So I can simply write it first, the root hair filled with water by the process of first the root hair filled with water by the process of osmosis. Then the adjacent cells which is present near the root, suppose this is the second cell, this is the third cell, this is the fourth cell. So water gradually move from this root hair to this cell. From this cell it will move to this one and this one. So I can simply say that gradual movement of water move from root hair to the different cell of the plant, and it is going with the process of osmosis. By the process of osmosis, water gradually moves from root hair to the different cells of the plant. But we know that plant will not only absorb the water, it will absorb water along with mineral. So I can simply say that the absorbed material right now become like a sap. Sap is a kind of dense solution, and this sap is basically known as cell sap. Right now here the cell sap, which is the liquid of cell, is a combination of water plus minerals. Water plus minerals. Next is cell sap absorption and transfer it to opposite of gravity. What is the main task of plant? The main task of plant is to circulate this cell sap on upward side. So plant should have some mechanism by which from the roots the water and minerals can move at upper side. We can simply say that there should be a presence of some force which transport the water from root from root to the height of up to 150 meters. We simply know that plants can have height up to 150 and beyond the 150 meters. So there is some theory, and we understood what is the meaning of that theory. The theory by which we can understand how the movement of water occur inside the plant body against the force of gravity. This simple process of upward movement of plant is termed as ascent of sap. This process is simply known as ascent of sap. Ascent of sap is done by with two processes. First, it is done by xylem pipe vessel. Xylem pipe, which is simply is. So in our next lecture, we'll deal about how this process will occur inside the plant body.